Okay, I want to call this council meeting of July 10th to order, and I would like to acknowledge that we are holding this meeting on the unceded lands of the Mi'kmaq. Let's stand for the singing of O Canada.
O Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north strong and free. From far and wide, O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Okay, record of attendance, and Councillor Bashir Lacroix did advise that she couldn't make it. Can I have a motion to excuse her? Okay, moved, seconded. Discussion? All those in favor? Aye. Contrary? Motion carried. Declarations of conflict of interest. Anyone? Okay, you can declare it the agenda item. Approval of agenda, please, that the agenda be approved as circulated. Councillor Hatfield, seconded by the deputy. Any discussion? All those in favor? Aye. Contrary? Motion carried. Okay, approval of minutes. Can we approve the minutes of Committee of the Whole, June 25th, please? Councillor Lesser, seconded by Councillor Hatfield. Discussion on the minutes? All those in favor? Aye. Contrary? Motion carried. And approval of that the minutes of a special town council on June 25th be approved as circulated. Moved by Councillor Hatfield, second by Councillor Dares. Thank you. There's a reason for that. I have all kinds of hands going up. All those in favor? Aye. Contrary? Motion carried. Thank you. Okay, we have no public hearing and no business arising. Okay, so we're at reports and council advisory committees, and that is you, Deputy.
Recommended motion that council adopt the use of council chamber policy as recommended by staff.
Second by Councillor Lesser. Any discussion on this one? All those in favor?
Aye.
Contrary? Motion carried.
Recommended motion that council pass first reading to amend the open air burning bylaw to remove the $50 annual permit fee and include a staff report.
Moved and seconded. Did we get a staff report? Thank you. Okay. Any discussion on this one?
Great move.
I respectfully disagree. Go ahead.
Thank you. No, I appreciate the staff report. It's just that, and I read it carefully and looked at the statistics, and it would seem that there was the $50 permit fee was not generating a great deal of funds at any rate, because the most it generated in any given year since 2022 is under $1,000 in revenues. But there was nothing in the report that would dissuade me from supporting the motion to remove the annual fee. As I explained in the past, this isn't about the people that can afford it, it's about the people that can't. And we want them to have the opportunity to enjoy a campfire in their backyard, those that can't afford to go camping or can't afford to go to the cottage on the weekend. So that's the purpose of the motion. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. So the only concern might be, and I was going to go through, but I'm just going to put it out there, having a chat with somebody. When you put a fee on something, it says this is important and you need to follow these rules. So we're going to have to watch, not us, but staff's going to have to watch to make sure people think well, I need a permit, but I don't have to pay for it, so I can just light that fire. So-
Yeah, and part of my argument, I guess, when this was first presented was that this doesn't eliminate the need to have the permit. It just eliminates the fee.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, so you
and
still have to
I-
apply for the permit annually, and
Yeah.
it doesn't appear that that's being adhered to.
Yeah. Okay, anyone else? All those in favor?
Aye.
Contrary? Motion carried.
Recommend a motion that council adopt the A-Mans Conference attendance policy as recommended by staff.
Seconded?
Moved and seconded. Discussion on this one? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Contrary? Motion carried.
Recommend a motion that council approve the recommended policy amendments for the Citizen Advisory Committee agendas, reports, and processes.
So moved, seconded. Discussion? Go ahead, Counselor Dares.
Yeah, I just want to be sure that I understand that the onus that's being placed on the staff person that attends the meeting, because some of the committee meetings that I attend, quite honestly, the staff person is there as a recording secretary for the most part. So are we now increasing those responsibilities on that staff person?
What committee specifically?
Sorry.
For example, we have staff, a staff person that attends the Communities and Blooms meeting that, for the most part, is a recording secretary, although she will manage things like travel and things like that, and the handling of invoices and things. But are we now asking staff persons to do research and provide reports? And that's just, I just want to know
Yeah,
how
so-
in-depth it is.
So the intent is that if, I'll give an example, a Communities in Bloom example, the tree program. So if the recommendation is going to come from the committee to implement a tree program or implement any other program, that we'd have a staff report. The staff would be required to implement the program that the committee recommends. So it's just having a staff report on that. Your regular, a lot of the work that committee does is very much hands-on and wouldn't require a staff report. But if the programs or policies coming from committee, that they would have a staff report so that when it comes to council, council has the benefit of that as well. Yeah.
Good. Any more questions? All those in favor? Aye. Contrary? Motion carried.
Recommend a motion that council approve amendments to council committee meetings agenda policy that outlines the process for items referred to budget.
Seconded. Discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Contrary? Motion carried.
I recommend a motion that council request the Nova Scotia Federation of Municipalities to consider library funding as a matter of provincial interest to all municipalities in the province.
Moved and seconded. Discussion? That is done. Okay, just so you're aware. We're going to send the letter anyway because it's always good to have backup, but we have done that. Okay, any questions? All those in favor? Aye. Contrary? Motion carried.
I recommend a motion that council authorize the CAO to implement a 2-year pilot program for the senior safety program.
Moved and seconded. Discussion on this one? All those in favor? Contrary? Motion carried. Okay, Planning Advisory. Want to take that, Councillor Cleveland?
Sure. Thank you, Your Worship. Recommended motion that council pass first reading to the proposed amendments to the municipal planning strategy and land use bylaw to introduce a new residential housing accelerator, 1 HA1 zone, as contained in attachments 1 and 2.
Okay, need a seconder, deputy? Okay, discussion? Questions? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Contrary? Motion carried.
Recommend motion that council pass first reading to the proposed amendments to the land use bylaw to rezone 4 town-owned lots located at 56 Tooker Street, 37 Argyle Street, 22 Chester Street, and 4 Bond Street from low-density residential R1 zone to Housing Accelerator 1 HA1 zone, attachment 3.
Okay, so moved and seconded. Discussion? Counselor Bell?
Thank you, Your Worship. I just wanted to point out that the bylaw changes that we're moving tonight are being done in advance of the municipal planning strategy review, but in alignment with what the expectation is going to be for residential planning in the future. So we're looking forward, not backward. And this just, these deadlines are here to accommodate the federal program that we have undertaken through the Housing Accelerator, the Federal Housing Accelerator Fund. So, so we're in alignment with where we expect the town will be going, and this. So this, although this is in the midst of a planning review, it is in alignment with where we expect that review to take us. Thank you.
The other thing was there were questions last evening around, you know, the various steps that have to be taken for the Housing Accelerator, and that this may be step 3, but step 2 doesn't appear to be done, but they're all being worked on unless,
They're all being worked on.
right? They're all being worked on at the same time, just in case somebody here is asking questions or wondering that, just trying to get everything done at the same time, which is
Yep.
good. All right, all those in favor?
Aye.
Contrary? Motion carried. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Worship.
Okay, reports for information. Are there any questions on any of these? You can find the person. The questions for committee chairs. So did you want to share, we've got Communities in Bloom coming up. Do you want to take that one on for us?
Thank you for the opportunity. So just a reminder that the judges, the international judges will be in town next week to do a walking tour and a driving tour. That's been arranged. A volunteer will be traveling to Halifax on Monday to bring them back, and I'll be traveling back on Wednesday to return them to the airport. I want to talk a little bit about what the volunteers and the staff have done, though. I reached out to Natalie and asked her if her staff could pull together, this is what the outcome of it. What it was is that rather than try to point out all of the murals and the storefront paintings and the facade improvements that have been done, if we could put this in a pictorial album that they could actually have their hands on and have for the evening to look through. And this is the finished product. And it's just, and also it comes with postcards as well. But this will be kept in Town Hall it's just pages and pages of the photographs of all the locations in town that they might want to visit. So thanks to Natalie and her staff for making that happen. And she said she'd have it done in time, and in fact she did. Next week, of course, the judges will be here. All of council are invited to join us for lunch on Tuesday at noon here at Council Chambers, where the judges will be socializing, and the park staff will be here as well as the community volunteers.
Excellent.
And speaking of the community volunteers, I can't say enough about the amount of hours that they have put into this cause. I was out yesterday actually covering up some graffiti with spray paint, and while I was out there, I noticed 2 of our volunteers were doing litter pickup on the walking tour, and they were out 2 hours later. When I passed, they were still there working. And there's a crew that's going to do Water Street on the weekend, but that's just a routine for them. They're out there picking up litter all the time. The volunteer hours that they put in are just absolutely incredible.
If you get here early enough in the morning, there's someone doing this whole.
Yeah, I know, it's amazing, and yeah, so I want to just, kudos to the volunteers. On another positive note, you may remember that last year, I mentioned that we, with council's approval, we would apply to host the 2027 symposium. Yarmouth is the smallest town that has ever hosted the symposium, and I'm happy to say that this afternoon we received word that the 2027 symposium has been awarded to Yarmouth, so they're coming back. And it's not just a national symposium, it actually attracts people from countries. I think Councillor Cleveland would attest to the fact that there were people from a number of different countries that attended, and it's quite remarkable that we can do that as a small town. So, and I also remember cautioning you that there will be a cost to it, but I think it features our town and it brings in guests from around the world. So, that couldn't happen without the volunteers. So we're really happy to say that we think we're prepared for this competition, and we're up against some stiff competition, obviously, but we think we're in a good place. I also will mention that two of our volunteers who have been with the committee since 2006, Dave Warner and Dave Solos, they don't know this yet, but they're going to be featured in the national newsletter for their volunteer efforts in Communities in Bloom. And each of them brings to the table a special set of skill sets that they apply to the committee. And yeah, it's a good group to be with. You just can't, you feel good when you walk away from every meeting. And as I say, they're out there every single day. So at some point in time, we'll hopefully be able to invite the committee members to a council meeting so that you can thank them personally. Thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else? Questions for committee chairs? We have CFest this week. So that starts on Saturday, goes, I think, till Wednesday. So I just want to thank the volunteers that are taking that on as well. I just got to go back a second to the Communities in Bloom. Like it's great to have people here from all over the different countries and things like that, but there are people always looking to locate from, let's say, especially bigger cities, and they're looking for Yarmouth. Like they're looking for that beautiful space where there's fresh air and the sea is right there and it's well kept and all those things. And when you win those awards, it just shines the light on us even brighter, and it says this is who we are and we care about our community. Most people care about our community, and the ones that do clean up for the ones that don't. So, yeah, really good. Okay. Approval of invoices, that various invoices be approved for payment. Oh, did you have your light on? You didn't? You sure? Okay. Invoices? Did you put your hand up? Okay. Let's approve the invoices. Thank you, Deputy. Okay, nice. Can I have a seconder? Seconded. All those in favor? Aye. Contrary? Motion carried. The next meeting is September. Can't take August off? We've never taken an August off. We can't do that. It's August the 14th. I was trying to get you a vacation night, folks, that's all. No vacation for us. Okay, and we have a couple of in-cameras? We do. Okay, good. All right, let's go in.